Jack suddenly realized the cash in his pocket had turned to ash. Immediately sensing something was wrong, he rushed home, grabbed a fistful of bills from his room, and threw them out the window. Sure enough, before they even hit the ground, every last one had disintegrated into dust. To test this further, Jack went back inside, grabbed the Van Gogh painting, and brought it to the doorway. He held half of it outside while keeping the other half inside. Within seconds, the exposed half crumbled to dust. It hit him then. Anything wished for couldn't leave the room. The moment it crossed that threshold, it vanished into thin air. In other words, all their wealth was worthless because none of it actually existed in the real world. Determined to figure out how the wish room worked, Jack ignored his wife's protests, grabbed a sledgehammer, and started smashing through the walls. When he broke through, he discovered the entire room was wrapped in a tangled web of cables. But Jack wasn't satisfied. He kept going, tearing into the other walls. Same thing. Cables everywhere, even under the floorboards. Then, beneath a section of wallpaper, he found a strange drawing that looked like blueprints for the house. The dense network of lines matched those bizarre cables perfectly. While Jack was trying to crack the mystery, his wife picked up their child and headed for the door. He immediately tried to stop her, but he couldn't find the words to explain. Seeing her husband standing there speechless, Anna walked out with the baby anyway. This time, Jack didn't try to stop her. Maybe, he thought, this was the best thing for the child. The second Anna stepped outside, the baby started wailing. His skin began to change, and his shoes visibly aged before their eyes. Hearing his wife's desperate screams, Jack bolted out and snatched the child back inside. But in those few seconds, the infant had already aged into a 7-year-old boy. That's when Anna finally understood the truth. To survive, the child would have to spend his entire life trapped in this house. Looking into the boy's innocent eyes, she couldn't bring herself to tell him. So over the next few months, while showering him with extra care, she crafted an elaborate lie, telling him he had a rare illness and couldn't be exposed to outside air. Only staying indoors kept him safe. The more she said it though, the more curious he became about the world beyond those walls. Leaving the house became an obsession. He'd seize any opportunity to try and escape, though Anna always caught him just in time. Finally, she decided to board up all the doors and windows with wooden planks. Jack couldn't argue with her, though his worries never stopped. As the days went on, they fought more and more over the boy. What they didn't know was that their son had overheard everything about the wish room's secret. The next day, Jack discovered that the crystal ball he'd broken had somehow miraculously repaired itself. Realizing something terrible was happening, he immediately alerted his wife. Just then, the lights in the house began flickering. When they pushed open the door to the wish room, they were completely frozen by what they saw.